Alright, I'm back. Alright, so back at Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed. Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee. Alright, so due to disobeying the law, statutes, and commandments, now we're in the condition that we are today, man. So therefore we have no power over we have no power in general, man. The only power we have is Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, calling upon the name. Alright, that's the only power we have. But when that time comes, when all hell breaks loose, some of us are going to be able to inherit that, spiritual power. All right, because it's going to be a time where we have to escape because we're going to come into troubling times to where it's going to come certain situations that we won't be able to get out ourselves with our own power. But when Yahweh Hashem Yahushua bestows the spiritual power through Him, He'll bestow it upon the elect. They'll be able to escape the perils. All right, they'll be able to escape what these devils have set in motion. All right. So, like the scriptures say, man, comfort one another with these words, man. That's a whole verse in itself, man. It said, comfort one another with these words, and that's what we're doing when we speak to our people, man. We're comforting them with these scriptures, man. At the same time, we're rebuking them. All right. And let me grab another precept. All right, so this is 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 2. Preach the word. Be instant in season, out of season. Reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lusts shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears. And they shall turn away their ears from the truth. It shall be turned unto fables. All right. For example, Isaiah the fallout, man. Isaiah fell out of the truth, man. And now it was a slow process that, he started believing in fables. All right, he stopped believing in the scriptures, especially the Apocrypha. All right, he stopped believing that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, the name. He stopped believing in the Apocrypha, which is a part of the Bible. All right, he's saying that Paul is not a servant of the Most High. He's saying all these things, man. And that's what happens to a person that falls out of the truth, man. Because that's actually a scripture. Let me grab it real quick. Okay, I've been saying this. I'm gonna let the scripture speak on this. I had to stop myself. It's Hebrews chapter 10, verse 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. That's why I was gonna let the scripture speak on that, man. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the Most High, man, because He's the ultimate judge. All right, He judges you on what He sentences you to whatever judgment He's gonna give you according to your works. All right. So I'll continue on. But call to remembrance the former days, in which after ye were illuminated, ye endured a great fight of affliction. All right. So it said, but call into remembrance, all right, the former days, in which after ye were illuminated, ye endured a great fight of afflictions. All right. So, hey, they had the secret organization, man, called the Illuminati. All right. And illuminate just means to bring the light. All right. So yeah, you do have Illuminati on the left hand side, and you also have Illuminati on the right hand side. All right. You have the people. Let me rephrase that. You have people that are illuminated on the left hand side. You have people that are illuminated on the right hand side. All right. The people that are illuminated on the left hand side is the ones that's running. That's like playing with the strings. They're like puppet masters. All right. That's why you see these presidents make these moves, man. Because the presidents are really puppets, man. And they can't make any calls themselves, man. They can't make any calls without Esau telling them what to do. All right. Because according to what Esau plans to do with this NWO, all right, New World Order, all right, Novos Ordo Seclorum, all right, which is on the back of the dollar bill, all right, where it has on the pyramid with the all-seeing eye. That print right there. I don't have a dollar on me right now, but the dollar bill. If you take out a dollar bill, right? You look on the back of it, and you see the prints that are under the pyramid. All right. You have a date. You have a date that's written like at the bottom of the pyramid in the bricks, the bottom bricks, and then you have a script at the bottom that says Novos Ordo Seclorum. All right, Novos Ordo Seclorum, and it means new. Novos is new. Ordo is order. Seclorum is world. All right. New world order. And it's right there in your faces, man. People don't even know that. All right. So, like I said before, you have the illuminated. You have the illuminated ones on the left hand side, illuminated ones on the right hand side. Now, the illuminated ones on the right hand side, all right. That's the elect, man. That's the elect, the one that knows the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the scriptures. All right. That know the deep mysteries of the scriptures. All right. Those are the illuminated ones on the right hand side. All right. So really, to be honest with you, the people that are in the truth, man, it's good against evil, man. These other people, if you think about it, these other people, man, they're just like fickle matter. All right. They're on a lower level than the men of the Lord. All right, because they don't know the Bible. All right. So this is a fight. This is a fight that they don't understand, man. This is a fight that they don't comprehend. And when they come up against us, they don't understand the gravity of what we're teaching. All right. They don't understand the gravity of what we're teaching, and they just say that, oh well, that's a doctrine of men. Well, the doctrine that you get out of those so-called churches, man, those are the doctrines of men. All right. That's not none of the things they're teaching in the churches are scripture. All right. Saying that the Most High is all love and the Most High loves everybody. When it plainly tells you in Romans chapter 9 verse 13, Jacob, which is symbolic for Israel, Jacob have he loved, and Esau have he hated. All right. Esau represents the so-called white man. All right. Which Esau was really in the reincarnation of Cain. All right. Because Cain received that mark. Now. A few days ago, I didn't understand what Esau was marked with. All right, and I didn't figure out until the elders brought it to light. So now I understand that Cain was marked with leprosy. All right, that's what Cain was marked with. And then after that, Esau was also marked with leprosy. All right, so that lets you know that Esau was actually the reincarnation of Cain. All right, because they both received that mark. They both have the same mark. Let's say I'll put it to you like that. They both have the same mark, all right? So mainly that's the main reason why he marked them like that, all right? The main reason why he marked them like that was because he wanted to let you know that who the wicked was. That's how you know who's the wicked, all right? So that goes to say, man, how can you know who's the wicked if you don't know it? It'd be hard to tell like who's who, all right? Because we were all back in the ancient world. We were all black, all right? We all have black skin, all right? Or dark brown skin. I'll put it to you like that, because we're not really black. We're dark brown or brown. We're all different shades of brown. All right, we're not really black, but we all have dark brown skin. All right, and the only way you can distinguish that is someone had to be marked with leprosy. All right, the wicked had to be marked with leprosy in order to know who the wicked were. All right, the leprosy is having white skin. All right, or so-called white skin, pale skin, translucent skin. Blood shows when your blood shows through your skin. That's leprosy. All right, and the thing that these Mormons, you know what these Mormons be teaching, man. These Mormons teach that it's a curse to have, black skin, but that's not the case. All right, because the scriptures blatantly tell you that Yahweh Shai, which the word entity called Jesus, he was a dark brown man. All right, his skin was dark brown. It was burnt. It was burnt brass. All right. So when they push stuff like that, when the Mormons push stuff like that, they're basically saying that Yahweh Shai is cursed, man. When that's going way off, man. All right, yeah, that's going way off, bro. If you're saying black is a curse, no, because Miriam was cursed, and her skin turned. It tells you plainly. It said her skin turned leprous, white as snow. All right, I'm gonna get that account real quick, just a refresher. Yeah, sometimes you need refreshers. You have to refresh yourself with scriptures that you went into before, so you won't forget them. All right, this is Numbers chapter 12. I'm gonna start at verse 5. And the Lord came down in the pillar of the cloud and stood in the door of the tabernacle and called Aaron and Miriam, and they both came. And he said, hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I, the Lord, will make myself known unto him in a vision, and will speak unto him in a dream. My servant Moses is not so, who is faithful in all mine house. With him will I speak mouth to mouth, even apparently, and not in dark speeches. All right, because Moses, of course, he's a prophet, but he also understood the scriptures. He also understood the law, statutes, and commandments, and the parables. All right, so he understood what the Lord was saying. Because when you're a prophet, you understand, certain sayings in the Bible. Once you hear like certain sayings in the Bible, you automatically know what that is. All right. So when the Most High, spoke to Moses, he knew exactly what he was talking about. All right. So back in Numbers chapter 12, verse 8. With him will I speak mouth to mouth, even apparently, and not in dark speeches. In the similitude of the Lord shall he behold. Wherefore then were ye not afraid to speak against my servant Moses? All right, so basically he was saying was, you sitting there, you talking shit about Moses, you saying all these things about Moses, and this is what he said. It said, and the anger of the Lord was kindled against him, and he departed. And the cloud departed from out the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. All right, so when the Most High left, the tabernacle, or when that chariot came up off the tabernacle, she was leprous. She turned leprous. All right, so her skin turned into a pale white color. All right, so that completely cuts, whatever doctrine that talks about having a skin color of black is a curse. When it says in the scripture, it said that having pale